What's good? It's Fiji, and I wanted to make another video about actually the lesser banishing ritual of the Pentagram. And this is the first month that I've experienced actually doing the ritual, and I wanted to make a video talking about it because I actually recently decided to stop being a little bitch and be scared to talk about these subjects, be scared to talk about occult subjects, and not just go the new age spirituality approach. And I wanted to start talking more about the actual occult and magic and what I'm really into, you know. I don't understand why I was being a little bitch and I didn't want to talk about it. But now, I did the lesser banishing ritual of the Pentagram, and I did it for 30 days straight, and I did not miss not one day. It even got to a point where if I felt like I was gonna miss it, I got pissed. I was like, no, I'm not missing that ritual. I'll do the ritual. And when it comes to spiritual practice and stuff, and especially when it comes to magic, I take that as a most high priority. Just like right now, I'm in Orlando with the family, and we're at Universal Studios or whatever, and I'm at the hotel right now. But I decided, they all went to the park, but I decided, this is more important right now for me, and it is more important to me because I don't care about roller coasters, I don't care about the rides, I'm just here to be with them and experience it. But so that's something that's real key and real important to me, and I'm actually making another video talking about why I take spirituality way more importance than I take other things. So I decided to stay back and not go to the park for an hour or two and knock out a bunch of videos and stuff and get some work actually done. And one thing I wanted to talk about first was the lesser banishing ritual of the Pentagram. And I actually I have a little, I guess you could say it's like a black book, or not really a book of shadows because there's no spells in here, but it's it's just every time I've done a ritual or a spell or something, I write it in here, and then I write if the results manifest or not, or things like that. Right here I got sigils that I made, and to be honest, all those sigils, I forgot what they meant. But that's a good thing. If you know about sigils, and if you understand magic or whatever, law of attraction, whatever you want to call it, if you understand, then you would know that's a good thing. And from when I think back on it right now, I think all of it did manifest already. So I go write that down now. But I have every single day of all 30 days written right here of the ritual, of everything that happened. So I'm gonna read through this and probably just explain to you everything that happened with the ritual. And this ain't the first ritual I've done. I've done ritual work, and I've actually even done a little bit of I wouldn't want to say I've summoned demons, but I've done work with demons in a sense. But I decided I want to work with and get comfortable with working with the angels also. Even though it's probably easier to work with demons than it is to work with angels. But I don't know that much though, because don't take my word for that, because I'm still learning, I'm still experiencing this, and this is the path I'm taking. So, but I'm not no freaking guru, I'm not no master, spiritual, enlightened person, even though my ego probably thinks I am, but nah, I ain't. I mean, I'm just learning this shit just like how everybody learning this shit, bro. Nobody's a master unless they've been doing this shit their whole lives and they about to die. Even then, some people aren't even masters. But alright, so I'm gonna just read it off like this. When I did the ritual for the first time, I instantly felt like I was doing something right. It was those chills you get down your spine, and it's and those chills are apparently a confirmation from spirit. So it was I got that confirmation, and I felt finally you're fucking doing it. Because I actually put this off for a year, like a dumbass, I was manifesting things and shit, but the actual spiritual work that I'm here to do, I was putting it off like a human, like the human I'm experiencing right now. But I put that aside now, and now I put this in most importance, and my self-development is most important. So it felt like I was doing the right thing, and I felt like I was reconnected with my higher self. Before I did the ritual, I was really low, and I was really I was starting to get negative again, and more depressive states and stuff, even though I'll never stay in it because of how conscious I am of the things that I do know and how I shouldn't be in that vibratory rate. So I would never let myself stay in there, but it kind of felt like there was becoming a new hold on me, and I started like messing around, drinking more, having sex again, like doing drugs again and shit. But you know, I didn't like none of it. Like honestly, I didn't. Well, the sex I did, I ain't gonna lie. But the drugs and the alcohol and stuff, I hated it. But I was still going to go do it because I was going back to being stupid again. Like once you put down the spiritual work, you go down to your lower vibrational self, and you know I don't fuck with that. I ain't fucking with that. so that's what really guided me to do this ritual. And so I said I'll do it daily, and for 3 months I'm gonna do it. But right now I'm taking a break. But I'm probably gonna keep this in my daily fucking routine. I don't know. I'm not sure if I want to go down the path of a ceremonial magician, or am I just practice Wicca with a little bit of ceremonial magic. Like I don't know, cause I want to make this a lifestyle, not just go cast a spell when I want some money. Some like, you know, that's like some Wiccan like practice. It's just casting spells when you want things. I want the spiritual like soul liberation, and I want the spiritual work done. Like I want that side done more than I want fucking money and shit. So yeah, and I felt like I could breathe again. My mind was getting clearer. I felt like I was brought back into alignment with my higher self. It was like amazing, because I was dying for that again, and I'm so glad that I'm back, to be honest. But it could have been a placebo, but at the same time, like if it's all in the mind. A placebo is all in the mind, and your mind tricking you that it's working, but like isn't everything starts in the mind? Like, you know, so isn't a placebo a sign that it works, you know? I don't know. But yeah, so boom, I woke up feeling better, more positive than I have in months, and that was like so beneficial to me, just only doing it once, honestly. But the second day I did the ritual, and I did it better this time, and I felt like I could breathe better, think more clear. Third day I felt the negativity was purging out of me, and then I predicted that after a week I'll be a whole new person, which I was, because I'm shedding more. But even I haven't done the ritual in 3 days after the 30 days, because I'm taking a break. But I haven't done the ritual in 3 days, and like I still feel like I'm purging shit, like honestly. And like the old me and the lower vibrational self that I thought I healed from a long time ago, that motherfucker came back up like full-fledged. So that shit's still purging out of me. And I did notice a lot more like people were more attracted to me, not just girls and stuff. Like more people, like I was getting treated better, but sometimes certain people would treat me worse. So it was like I think it's people who are subconsciously jealous of the fact, because I heard something with the the Lesser Banishing Ritual, the Pentagram. I heard that, well, you do have the 4 angels on each cardinal direction. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. You know I'm ignorant as shit. But northwest, south, east, whatever. You have the 4 angels, the 4 archangels at your side at all times, at each cardinal direction. So I feel like people could sense that, even if it's subconsciously, and the people who want that subconsciously, or their soul wants that, they look like they treat you worse, because they're like, it's like a jealousy, envy thing, but they don't know why, you know? That's what it seems like, because that's just how it was when I experienced it. Like, I'm only talking about my experience, really. But I did hear about that, and it did seem like it happened. But some people would actually treat me better, like, or maybe people who are against it would treat you worse, but subconsciously, even if they're not conscious of it. Or the people, you know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say? Like, the people who are against it would subconsciously treat you worse, and the people who want that would treat you better, but they don't know why. It's just like the energy that you're giving off, and they feel the energy on you. So, but yeah, and I've also been feeling like, I'm protected at all times, and I know like I have ever since I know that doing this ritual for 30 days deepened my connection with all 4 archangels, and that's a fact. And I remember on the 4th day I got chills again, and I was purging. 5th day still purging, and I wanted to do the ritual louder. But the thing is, I still live with my people. I live with my grandma and my mom and shit, and like I have time to do the ritual, but at most times I can't like vibrate the names as I would wish I should. But I believe it doesn't matter. You can't do a ritual wrong as long as your mind, as long as you do it and your mind is convinced, you know, you got it. You know, so I don't let all that stupid shit get in the way of my work. Like, I'm gonna do it no matter what. So maybe I'm thinking about starting to do it outside too, because they're more connected with the earth and more grounding. So number 6, I felt good. And I started getting in a trance first, which is something I forgot, because usually when you do rituals, spell work, all that shit, you get in a trance first because it's way easier to get into the subconscious mind. So yeah, I mean, I kept getting chills, clarifications, and then on 7th day I felt the change, and I felt the change like it was when I first got into spirituality. So like it was like I was reawakened again, but just like energetically, not really me coming into consciousness, because I've already been through that level of awakening or whatever the hell you want to call it. Alright, so number 8, I realized I needed to visualize more and get more in a trance. And I noticed that, but I also do notice, bro, I don't really care about anything no more, like mundane shit. I honestly don't care. Like, obviously I'm fucking over here at this amusement park, and you know, humans love that shit. So I know that I'm human right now too. I'm in this experience also, but it's just like, I don't have that drive to go do human shit. I mean, I know I'm doing this video, but this is like, my only interest is because it's spiritual, you know? It's weird, but I did feel like I didn't want to do shit. Like, honestly, like I didn't want to work on my business. I didn't want to fucking do nothing. I just wanted to chill, laugh, and just chill. Honestly, that's how it was. But I did just focus more on spirituality. It moved me away from the mundane and put me more to my spirituality, which I loved. Like, and I still feel this. 9th day, tears were falling on the 9th day, and I did the ritual, and it was the best I ever felt. 10th day, I felt instant relief. Did meditation. All right. Oh, and then on the 11th day, I started banishing things from my life. And I started like, once I would call out all the 4 archangels, and I would cross and call the 4 archangels to surround me. After that, I would list the things that I want banished from my life. And it wasn't necessarily people, but it was just like low vibrational entities, like evil spirits and things that wish me harm, you know, shit that you don't want. Like, yeah, lower vibrational energy, and like, and I can't really remember. Blockages from all my chakras. I think I did that deeper into it, but that's the type of things that I started asking to be released and banished from my energy, my aura, and my life. Alright, I felt lifted from density at some points, so I felt lighter, and getting better at visualizing. So like the flames and everything, I started visualizing more stronger and better at this point. And then by 13, and it was crazy, like by the middle of doing this shit, like it's probably like 2 weeks or some shit, doing this ritual, people started leaving my life. It's insane. Like, I was supposed to go on a trip to New Orleans with a bunch of my old homies and shit. Yeah, they're toxic as shit, but I still love them, you know? No matter if people are toxic or not, I still love them no matter what. And I still fuck with people. But, like, that shit not happening no more. I mean, it's for the best, you know? I don't give a shit. But, not only that, people from my job, like, we're just quitting and shit, and one of my homies actually is quit too, and I'm just like, fuck. But at the same time, I'm like, you know, it was a little more of a distraction, you know, because this spiritual work is what I want to do, not the, you know what I mean. So you know, people I started working with started like quitting and shit, and all, you know, it could just be coincidence, but nah, that, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's just because of the work that I'm doing. And all right, so and I didn't ask for them to be banished from my life. If they were if they were toxic and negative, and the angels guided them out of my life, you know that the angels brought them into something better. So it's not like, you know, that's why I fuck with angels, and like, because demons, it don't matter. I feel like angels will kill people too, but only if it's beneficial to all. But I feel like demons won't give a fuck. I don't even like calling them demons, because that's not even the right word to call them. Low vibrational entities or spirits. I feel like they will murk somebody just because it benefits you and you ask for it. But like the angels won't. They'll be like, alright, if it's not going to benefit everybody, then not. Because, you know, things are divine, and even death is divine too, no matter what humanity wants to believe. Alright, so yeah, lifted from heavy energy, lightheaded, feeling blissful, oh yeah, I feel protected by the archangels. I think I already said that. Oh, and by the 15th, like 2 weeks in, I started having this shit memorized. Like, this shit's like on the back of my hand. Right now, I could do the ritual without looking at nothing. I could do the ritual right now, have it all done in my head. So now it's like a habit, more like a habit, or like a memorized. So, and then I started breathing, like, and then when I go out, vibrate the God names and stuff. I started doing it like that. So like more of a staying in a meditative trance while doing the ritual, which is probably the right way to do it, you know. But I just was, after doing this ritual, I was slowly getting guided to be doing it more and more right. Visualizations got stronger, everything. Yeah. Oh, one of my favorite moments right now was I seen a white. I went to go work out. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. I wasn't working out or anything, and I know I mentioned the drugs and shit, but I wasn't working out. Like, I was really falling off, bro. And before I started doing this ritual, and then I started that. This had me eating better, working out, all that, everything positive. Like, I started doing it back again. And on the 14th day, I seen a white bunny on my way running back from the pond where I would work out at. I seen a white bunny, bro. And it was like the cutest thing to me, because like, you don't expect to see a white bunny, especially in the hood. Like, I was just sitting there, like, it made my day, bro. I was like, whose bunny is this, man? Like, so I seen the white bunny, and actually the white bunny, like, that symbolizes love, and like love to come in your life, and also it symbolizes that magic is working in your life. Like, there's something higher working with you in your life, and it's just a crazy coincidence, because I've been doing this ritual like religiously, so it was beautiful. Like, that was a beautiful experience. I'm so glad I'm remembering it again right now. All right, so yeah, and I stopped rushing, started doing it more slower, started not doubting my power and stuff, or knowing that even if I messed up or once or twice, because at this point I stopped like I started doing it by my memory. So if I slipped up, I would still believe that it's working. And I just, like, every time I did the ritual, I instantly felt good like that. More happier, positive. Then I started really getting more in depth of what I wanted to banish. So I sort of started being more in depth with what I want to banish in my life. So I would literally like think about exactly what it is. Like, if there's something internally or spiritually or that I need lifted or released. So like heartbreaks and, you know, things like that, traumas and stuff, and that will come up to my consciousness, and I know I would need release. I would utilize the lesser banishing ritual of the Pentagram to actually release that. And started doing the blocks and the chakras and all that. I didn't even write the last day on here. Because I knew, like, after the last day, I was like, alright, 30 days are up. But, I'm still doing this fucking, every goddamn day, honestly, bro. Like, I'm taking a break right now because one thing I did forget to mention, I started getting tired as a bitch. And I don't know what it was. Like, I guess it was just me exerting the energy for the ritual or whatever. Because that does take a lot of energy, not just physical, like spiritual energy. Like, your whole life force goes into that shit. So it's like, I started being tired. Like, I didn't want to do nothing. I wanted to just sleep all day and just watch movies. And not movies, but watch like YouTube videos and laugh and shit. But like, I didn't want to do shit, bro. I started not wanting to go work out, not wanting to do shit again. But now that I stopped doing it, like, my energy's back and stuff. But it was also the first time I've done ritual. It was also the first time I've done. But yeah, so I was just a little like feeling weaker and stuff. Like, maybe needing to take breaks. But I'm new to actually doing rituals this much. Like, I would do it once in a while, but doing 30 days in a row like a ceremonial magician would, yeah, that shit take your energy out, man. Like, so I guess it would be more better for me to like eat more properly and get more proper sleep. But I was still working a job like a dumbass, so I'm not really calling myself a dumbass, but I was still working a job and shit. So, trying to balance all that out and like all my energy being depleted. So, I still did it though. I got through that. Now this is just a video explaining my whole 30-day first experience, and I'll probably make another video explaining what the Lesser Banishing Ritual is. But maybe I should do more research on there because I don't want to give false information out. But like, short from just looking at the name, Lesser Banishing Ritual of the Pentagram. So lesser, the less or lower vibrational. Banishing is the banish, like send away. Ritual, it's a ritual. And of the pentagram, everybody knows what the pentagram, if you're into the occult, you know what the pentagram is and stands for. So so the banishing of the from all the elements, and you know what I mean, and the spirit. So you're banishing things from all the elements in your spirit. That's just, it's in the name, and that I didn't read that nowhere or nothing. That's just me looking at the name. It's like, okay, it's self-explanatory. So if you, and I don't know if y'all know this, but I feel like I'm more comfortable to do these videos, and like I'm my higher self again, I feel like. But at the moment I'm still dealing with, and I believe I'm still purging negative entities, and I'm learning to stop feeding them. So when they throw a thought in my head that of course I don't want, like I'm reacting to it, and I'm learning that I need to respond to them and banish those thoughts on a regular basis, like I did when I first started my spirituality. So I recommend this ritual like greatly to anybody who wants to try it, and I actually recommend doing, because I did an uncrossing ritual before I started doing that Lesser Banishing Ritual. So I would recommend doing uncrossing too, but I think I need to do another uncrossing, which is what I'm going to do next. I'm going to do another, but instead of 7 days, I did a 7-day uncrossing. Now I'm going to do a 13-day uncrossing, and I just got some uncrossing oil, so, I'm ready for that shit. After I come back to Tampa from Orlando and shit. So, it's pretty much, I think I got all that in a nutshell. Like, I would highly recommend it. Like in overall, like it made me more positive. It made me start working out again. Alright, it made me more positive. Started working out again, eating healthier, treating people better, feeling better every day. It was literally like I came back to my alignment. And if this is what I can use to get back in alignment every day, I'll do this ritual every day. And honestly, I want to do it right now. But I would recommend it. If you don't know what it is, maybe I'll even make a video how to do it. But I know there's other videos on YouTube. You could actually just look up in the Kabbalah, or there's a lot of things you could look up and try to find out like what this ritual is, how to do it, etc., etc., etc. So yeah, thanks for watching this. I hope it helped, gave some type of value in some way. But yeah, thanks for watching. One love.